part 2 of Woes of the Medicine Abuser. So, to clarify, I did end up getting my, bupropion, uh, increased, the dosage. This did end up happening. It happened some, weeks after uh, the, the, if you've seen the last video, then you would know what I'm referring to. I did end up getting that prescription upped, and so the other thing I want to talk about is that I don't know why DXM, dextromethorphan, is considered to be well, the way they're treating my addiction of it, like, why are they willing to prescribe me Vyvanse when they know I have a history of abusing it? You know, but it still has medicinal properties that can help me at the same time. And the very same thing goes for DXM. It's like, it's kind of arbitrary, It's like, I think he's just doing it to look good. You know what I mean? But if I had a safe, like a smaller, controlled dose of, like, DXM every day, I think that I would be okay, Like, that would help me. And, the thing is that, like, there's no way to get it except by getting, like, cough medicine, which isn't, like, all that, convenient all the time, and, it'd be nice if I could just get prescribed DXM so that I could have it, because it actually does help me, Like, it gives me motivation to do things, if I don't take too much. Like, this is all, we are speaking in terms of moderation here. We really are. We're not talking about, like, getting completely fucked up and, like, completely, like, hallucinating and, all this shit. Being totally dissociated, all that stuff. We're not talking about that. We're just talking about, it makes, on lower doses, it makes me, like, it makes me have energy, and it makes me feel cheerful, it makes me feel social, it makes me feel empathetic, it makes me feel motivated and interested in things, which isn't, like, a feeling I always have, because, when you have, like, ADHD and or depression, which, I have both, so, when you have those things, it's like, you don't always have interests in stuff, like, everything's just fucking boring, You're just prone to boredom, and it's, it's like, it gets depressing, like, I figure since you're an internet person, a person on the internet, you probably know about the correlation between boredom and, despair, like, we all know that, right, with our technologies, doom scrolling and all that, we're in tune with these ideas, so, I'm just, like, I just wish that DXM could be taken more seriously as, like, a medicine. I mean, the doctor, he says I've been abusing it. He says, like, I'm addicted to it and stuff, but it's like, then all of a sudden, when you get prescribed something, then it's like, okay, now you get to be addicted to it, but now we're in control of your addiction. That's the only difference, and the fact that they have control over it is what makes it okay. That's fucked up to me. Like, So, like, what I'm saying is, they're they're refusing to like provide me my DXM, and it's because like they think that like um I'm gonna be abusing it, and the thing is like um the med that I let me look it up on my phone real quick. Um, it the med had a thing. It had bupropion in it, and that's a relevant thing. So just give me a sec, okay? Oh, there's a few of them. There's a few of them. There's Avelity. I think that's the one that I was interested in. But then now there's Nui Dexta. Nui Dexta. Um, man, maybe it's pronounced Nue Dexta. Anyway, the point is, see, when you take a lot of bupropion, 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 um, I'm usually really good at pronouncing words, but like I don't struggle with pronouncing words like a lot of people do. Like, I'm serious. I'm really my mouth is pretty good at doing that, but bupropion just doesn't feel like a word. Anyway, it makes me feel real rough when I take a lot of it, and yeah, like I've tried to like get a recreational experience out of it because I've read in certain places on the internet that like it can have stimulating effects, like, you know, as a stimulant drug kind of thing. So I wanted to experience that. Um, so there were a few times where I took a lot, but it made me really sick, you know. And you know, you might be wondering why I did it more than once, and it's because like I think the first time I mixed it with something else, like probably like caffeine or something, but you know, like a lot of caffeine though, but still, I mean, so when I felt bad, I might have just chalked it up to, you know, having too much caffeine. So, that's why I was willing to do it a second time, like give it another try, you know. So, that's what that's about. And, yeah, I just don't know what to fucking think, you know? Maybe my new doctor could prescribe me some DXM. Because the thing is, if I've been seeking it out, and I know that it helps me, it's like... Okay, so like imagine you're like this little tiny bird, and like you find this little tiny berry. Like you find these little tiny berries in the woods. You find these little tiny berries, and you're just eating your berries. You have to... Actually, I'm not gonna do that analogy, dude. That was gonna be crazy. Oh man, I was gonna give you a crazy fucking analogy. If you can't tell, I am high right now. So yeah. So yeah. But you know, I mean, my meds that I have now are all right, but like Vyvanse can be abused, you know, and I do that. I've done that. I have done that. Um, but yet they still prescribe it to me, and it's like it's no more or less addictive than DXM, really. Not at all. They're about the same. I just don't understand why they can't prescribe it to me other than like, oh, it'll make the doctor look bad. Eh, I mean, you know, so that's all I have to say. I'll see you around, frienda.